Good morning, friends. The house build is temporarily on hold for a couple of reasons. The first is that you guys left a ton of great comments in our video the other day, and we've just been going through them, researching some stuff, maybe making some changes. The second is that Ashley actually went to Indiana to see her family. So she is not here this week, but also she is spending some time with her dad going over all the plans. You may remember he helped us renovate our vintage Airstream. He put the roof on the solar shed. He has a ton of building knowledge, and we love getting his input on all of our crazy projects. So all that means we may be changing a few more things before we get started, but again, it's good to figure this stuff out now before we get too deep into it. So you know how it is. When one of us leaves, that means there's a bunch of stuff that I have to do before she gets back. Now, to be fair, Ashley didn't really ask me to do all that much, but one thing she did request was clean sheets in the solar shed. So I need to find a spray nozzle. Oh, the berm is so tall. I think I saw it over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, we're gonna do some laundry in our layman's hand washer, and we're gonna hang it up to dry so it'll be ready by the end of the day. Can we talk about the heat this year? Even in our high desert environment, it has been hotter than normal, and we're still waiting on a proper monsoon to come in and cool things down. And now that we've lived here about 3 years, I'm starting to see a pattern here in the summer. Things start breaking. So in particular, batteries and fans all seem to kind of kick the bucket this time of year. In the last couple of weeks, we've had to replace both batteries in our cars, which is a huge thing. One of the vent fans in the Airstream is going out, but more importantly, the mini split has been having issues. It was kind of like a gradual process. The inside fan motor just kept getting louder and louder, and we just really started noticing it a few months ago. That's not the fan, that's the water going out of the washer here. But also, we noticed that the solar shed just wasn't getting cool. Like, it was always about 5 degrees, maybe 10 degrees warmer than what we were setting it to, and we had to turn the fan on high to really like feel the air coming out. So anyway, I mentioned this to my friend the other day. They turned on their mini split and it was basically silent inside, and I was like, man, mine's really loud. And he was like, you probably just need to replace your fan motor on the inside. It's really easy to do. So I called up Pioneer, and they sent me a new fan motor free of charge. The unit was still under warranty, and I can confirm that it is in fact not easy to replace a fan motor on an inside mini split unit. I spent all day yesterday doing this. I did not record it because it was a giant pain, and there were pieces all over the place, and it was hot because the air wasn't on, and I didn't enjoy it very much. However, when I turned that thing back on, I got hit with a cold blast of air that I hadn't felt in a long time, and I realized that's why our solar shed has been hot all summer. It's not because we didn't have enough power, or not because it was too cloudy. It was just because the fan was broken on the mini split. Good news is, this means when Ashley gets back, it's gonna be nice and cool in the solar shed again, and I know that will make her very happy.
Hooked on you, baby, you're golden. Time moves, I never noticed, just can't get enough. Got me wonderstruck. It's been a minute since I found someone who makes me wanna know a thing about love, but oh my God, I'm seeing stars with you. Tend to keep myself from diving in. I get fed up with the sink or swim, but oh my God, I'm falling hard for you. I keep on waiting for the hurricane to come and wash the magic that you brought away. But somehow all the colors just keep getting brighter. Yeah, I'm feeling it more every day. I think I'm hooked on you, baby, you're golden. Time moves, I never noticed, just can't.
So next up, now that our septic is finally approved and permitted and ready for use. It means we can actually start using the Casa de Caca full time. So that means our trusty Nature's Head composting toilet that's been in the Airstream since we renovated it back in 2017 is going to get a deep clean, and it's going to be put on standby except for emergencies. We want to do our best to transition everybody to using the outhouse instead of this composting toilet that's in the Airstream. So normally I don't hose things down like this because you don't want to kill the good bacteria, especially in the main unit. But like I said, we're trying to put this in reserve mode where we're hardly using it at all. So I'm just giving it a little bit of a reset before I put it back in. You didn't think I was going to show you the entire process of cleaning out that composting toilet, did you? No. I'm done. I'm going to go put it back in. Then it's time to show the kids how to use the Casa de Caca. Guys, this is very random and awkward, but we're going to talk about poop. So first, yes, you can put toilet paper in if you want, but after you go, you have to cover what you've done with plenty of shavings. Second, after you pee, you go over there and you fill up the little thing with water and you dump it down the pipe after you pee. Okay?
Okay.
That's it. That's all you gotta do. It's easy.
Blue eyes like the skies and such a clear day. Paradise in my mind and all around me. Water fights in the night, me and my babe. Sweet summertime, summertime.
Another thing that breaks in this heat, our trusty little marine fridge in the Airstream. While we love it so much, when it's hot and humid, it gets a ton of ice on the coils and the top plate, and we let it get really bad. There's just a huge chunk of ice up there. So last night we defrosted it, but that means we found a bunch of ground beef that we needed to cook up because it was gonna go bad. So we cooked it last night, which means for lunch today, we're doing pasta. It's not one of Ashley's recipes, but it'll do. Okay, last thing we're doing today. We need to organize the garage. Now, it's not terrible. You probably remember back at the first of the year, we came in here, we got a bunch of these Milwaukee pack-outs, and we did go through every single thing we had. We got it organized. However, since the Casa de Caca project and the septic project, because we had all the pipes and the infiltrators in here for a long time, we just couldn't even walk and stuff got thrown everywhere. It's kind of turned into a whole thing. So it's not terrible, but I would like it to look a little nicer, especially as we start thinking about getting started on the house project. So a couple of us are going to work on this today and get it done before Ashley gets back. Working hard? Yes. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. We opened it for like one thing, and now it's just been opened in the garage, and it's such a pain. We're gonna go cover it under the solar panels. Hi.
Hi.
When are you coming home?
2:45. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 2:45.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, I just washed the sheets. Well, I washed them earlier. I'm gonna put them on here in a minute. We cleaned the garage because it was a mess. It was real bad. You couldn't walk.
I remember you said that you wanted to do that, but I was like, why?
Yeah, I know. But it is nice to walk in there now and not trip over everything.
Trip over. Yeah. Did all the kids cry because they miss me so much?
I can neither confirm nor deny the tears that have flowed. They do miss you, but they're not criers. So,
Has anything fun happened though since I've been gone?
we watched a movie, and there is a mission for chocolate that will be started as soon as I get off here.
Well, there's chocolate pie in the fridge here. That
I'm jealous of your chocolate pie.
I made really good salsa here too. Like a full-size real oven.
Oh.
Like a big bar.
Okay.
I also made bread.
So you just cooked the whole time you were there?
I cook and eat the whole time I'm here.
Okay.
Ready. Thanks for cleaning all the things. Mostly, thank you for having clean sheets on them.
Yes.
Because there was a lot of sand in there.
Yeah. That's what happens when you work in the dirt. Okay. Go
Bye.
get ready for your flight.
Bye.
Yes, that too.
Oh, that's okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Where